What's going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. here with the Black Boss Channel and Victory Formation. We have a special guest in the building, Mr. Craig Cunningham II, one of the most recent commits to the Tennessee State Tigers football team. Craig, how's it going, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. And I know Coach George is feeling good about your commitment to the Tigers. But before we talk about that, Craig, I want to talk to you about your early days of playing football over there in Memphis. How was that? When did you start playing ball, and what has your football journey been like?
So I started playing football when I was 6 years old. I played for a team called the Whitehaven Rams. Whitehaven was like a small town in Memphis. So I played with them from when I was 6 to about when I was 12. And when I was 12, I moved to middle school. So I was playing for a team named Lausanne. That's the school I go to now. And I was playing for the middle school. So I played from Lausanne till about 6th grade to 8th grade. Then I started playing varsity as a 9th grader. I sat behind Eric Gray my first year in 9th grade, the running back for Oklahoma.
Okay.
Behind him, so I learned a lot from him. He taught me a lot at the running back position. His dad was my running back coach, so I was pretty experienced going into 10th grade just based off of knowing and play time because our team when I was in 9th grade, they were really good. They had back-to-back state championships before I got there. 16 seniors, everyone was Division I.
Wow.
So they're the reason I play how I play today. The 2019 class is the reason I play like I play today because they just taught me so much. And so in 10th grade, that's when I became a starter. I started running back from 10th grade to 12th grade. I led my team in rushing every year, and we made it to the semifinal game every year. Every year I was from 10th and 12th. 11th grade over, so we played 4 games.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, Craig, man, that's cool to hear that you've been able to and it's cool to see that you give the credit to that class of 2019 helping you develop into, hopefully a future star over there at Tennessee State. Now, Craig, I want to ask you, how was your recruiting been, and when did Tennessee State kind of get in the mix?
Well, my recruiting was very slow, like at the beginning. COVID hit, no coaches were able to come visit, no camps from the summer of 2020. So it was going very slow. I got my first offer in like the very end of my senior year. So like November. Wow. That was my first offer from Bethel University. And after that, I got Bethel from Lake Erie. Then I got an offer from Arkansas Tech. And I visited those colleges. I just didn't want to settle. I was like, I feel like something's better going to happen. So around February, Eddie George called my dad. He was like, because during the season, Eddie George came to one of our games. We played Bartlett versus Lausanne. It was like the second game of the season. He was here for the Southern Heritage Classic, JSU versus TSU.
Yeah.
So he came to that game versus Bartlett. I think I had like 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, like 200 yards in the first half. Didn't play the quarter. So after that, I was like, where's my offer?
Yeah, where's it at, Coach? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. So after that, I continued to play. I think my senior year, I had 22 touchdowns, 1,500 yards, and I averaged like 10 yards a carry. But so the season was over, and around February, Eddie George called my dad like, hey, Craig, what's up? Because my dad's name is Craig too. So we want him. And so because before that, I think I was starting to get JUCO offers, like JUCO, a lot of junior colleges, Coffeyville, Independence, Bakersfield. So that's what I was leaning towards, like 2 years, then I could get that big Power 5 offer that I wanted. Because, so Eddie George called my dad. He was like, we want him. We want him to be part of the TSU family. So my dad got home that night, and he was like, guess who called me today? And I would have never guessed Eddie George. Yeah. So that was the moment I was like, yeah, I'm going to TSU. I want to be a part of the TSU family.
Wow, man. That's a pretty cool story because Because once again, it's Eddie George, and to get the offer, one of the offers that you have been wanting and thinking you're going one route and actually getting a better option, that's pretty awesome, man. So what has the relationship been like with you and the TSU staff since you received the offer and even since you committed? What's that been like?
The relationship has been cool. I like the coaching staff a lot. Going into like one of my goals was I wanted to play for majority black coaches. So that was a big deal breaker for me when I picked TSU. Most of their coaching staff been in the NFL, so they know what it's like. I remember Coach Hoff, the recruiting coordinator, he texted me while I was on spring break. He was like, "Good afternoon, Craig." I hit him back, and I was like, "What's up, Coach? What's going on?" He never hit me back. So this was before I had the offer.
Yeah.
So he texted me for no reason, like what's going on? So that's when Eddie George called my dad, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this makes a lot of sense." So I texted him like I'm ready to commit, and the coaches from then they just took me in. Coach Pep, great running back coach. They seem to like me, and I like them a lot. So I feel like as I get there and as we start to build more relationship, I'll start to get to know them more and enjoy the time together.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, we're talking to Craig Cunningham, one of the latest commits to Tennessee State football. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Now, Craig, for someone who may have not seen your game, you rattled off some impressive stats: 10 yards a carry, over 22 touchdowns. But how would you describe your game? Is there a player maybe in college or the NFL that you kind of model your game after? For the TSU fans at home, how would you kind of describe your game?
So I would describe my game as quick. I really don't have a favorite player. Like I like to watch dominant players. Like I watch every position. So I can watch players from Aaron Donald to Deebo Samuels, Tom Brady to just everywhere to Alvin Kamara. Like I like to watch dominance. I like players that dominate because that's what I want to do. When I get on the field, I want to dominate. That was a big thing with my running back, dominate. We would break it down on dominate. So dominance is what's kind of drives me. And just my playing style is I like to make people miss. I'm not a big back, so can't really go over. So I like to my speed, get out in open space, make the first man miss, and from there, touchdown.
Hey, that's it. I know the TSU fans love to hear that, man. Touchdown, and I hope you're able to score a bunch of touchdowns at TSU. Now, Craig, I have to ask, you're from Memphis, so was there familiarity with TSU before Coach George kind of got involved with your recruitment, or was this kind of like a brand new territory once they kind of showed their interest?
It was pretty brand new. I mean, I always wanted to go to HBCU. That was always my number one because of the rise they're on with Deion Sanders and Eddie George being the head coach. So, TSU was always in the picture just based off them coming to Memphis playing in the Southern Heritage Classic. So, I went to the Southern Heritage Classic like all my life, but I never went. I never been inside a game.
Wow.
So when we play this year, it might be the last one. The last one we play because TSU won. So if I get to play in this because I've never been in a game before, so it would be cool for me to like get that feeling of the Southern Heritage Classic one last time actually playing in it.
Yeah, man, that's awesome because, like you said, a bunch of legal stuff with the Southern Heritage Classic, but being a young man from Memphis and to play in front of in your hometown, in front of all your friends and family, I know that'll be really, really dope, man. I want to ask you too, like you spoke about the rise of the HBCUs from a young person perspective. What's that been like from you being able to watch what's taking place at Tennessee State, what's taking place in the SWAC with Jackson State and Hugh Jackson at Grambling and all the different stuff? How cool is that to watch from someone who's in high school and now going to be a part of some of that culture?
It's really cool to watch it actually because my mom, she was really impressed with the Tennessee State and how when she was in college, she didn't go to college at Tennessee State, but she would visit. And from the build, the new things that they're having, like the new dorms, the new facilities, and how everything is just changing, that really, by her being so interactive with the coaches and the family at TSU, and the HBC community, it really showed me that like this is somewhere I wanted to be.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, Craig, how has or have you been able to talk to Coach George and the staff and how they'll be able to use you and how they see you fitting into their offense?
They haven't told me much about that, how they see me. Um, I get there and my first practice will probably be in June, so we'll have to see.
So what are you hope to bring to the TSU football team from Craig, the person, both and at the university, not just a football player, but as a person on campus down there in Nashville?
From a football player standpoint, I hope to bring like leadership, leading by example, hard worker. Hope to bring like a team first guy because I'm really a team first player. I care about the team before I care about myself. So it doesn't matter if I have to play special teams, punt return, kickoff, like whenever I can get on the field to help my team do this, what I want to do. And from an just a student standpoint, I want to be able to, I want to be, I want to be involved in the Black community for HBCU because it's a lot of kids like me that don't have the same opportunity that I might have. So I want to be a voice for them and just help my community out a little bit.
Absolutely, man. That's beautiful to hear. Once again, we're talking to Craig Cunningham, one of the latest commits to Coach Eddie George in the Tennessee State Tigers. Now, Craig, what are some of the things you like to do outside of football, man? I know you got some time in the day. Do you like video games? Do you like fishing? Like, what's some of your fun things you like to do outside of football?
I play a lot of Madden. I fish. I fish with my teammates. I have a lot of teammates that love to fish. I just like to have fun, go out with my teammates. We go to dinner like every night. My high school teammates go to dinner like every night. I like to be around my family a lot too. I really have a big family. We really enjoy each other. So me going to TSU was a big factor of that as well with my family. Me being close, them being able to come to Nashville, see me play. Majority of the games are in Tennessee. The Southern Heritage Classic. So my family is really what I like to do. Be around. I love to be around them.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And I would be remiss if I didn't ask you from Memphis. What's the best place to eat in Memphis, man? I love eating. I love coming to Memphis. I have family that lives there, and I love to eat. My uncle raves about Gus's chicken. He's a big Gus's guy. But what's some of your favorite places?
Okay, number one would be Wing Guru.
Wing Guru. I haven't heard of that one. That's a new one. Okay.
Wing Guru. They're a wing spot. They have a lot of flavors, John Morant flavors. John Morant's big in Memphis right now with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he is.
So they have Wing Guru would be number one. Number two would be Crumpy's. It's another wing spot.
Crumpy's. I got man, you giving some gems right now. I'm gonna get my paper, write this down because I'll be in Memphis soon. But yeah, okay, let me continue on.
Memphis, like a lot of people say when they leave Memphis, first thing they want to do is come back and eat some wings. So wings. So that's two. Number three would be Ching's. It's another one. It's like they serve a lot of seasoned food and stuff like that. Number four would be probably Bluff City Crab, the seafood place.
Okay. I think I've actually been there before.
Yeah.
I think I actually been there before. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Five would be Burger Room.
Oh man, you gave me a top five. This is recorded. I'm gonna have this and definitely be able to tap in with that for sure. Now, Craig, once again, we're talking to Craig Cunningham, one of the latest commits to Tennessee State football, running back out of Memphis. Now, Craig, I wish you the best on all your football career, but what are some of the things you want to do? I love asking players this. What are some of the things you want to do once football is over? Because even if you go on to have a long NFL career, still a young man. So what are your plans to do outside of football?
My plans outside of football, when I grow up, I want to be a detective, like a criminal justice detective.
Okay.
So then after that, or if that doesn't work out, my dad owns a jewelry shop. I'll be taking that. I would like to take that over, and when he retires, when I get the chance to. Cunningham's watching jewelry repair. It's on 300 North Cleveland down in Midtown in Memphis. So, and I'll be majoring in business administration. So that was like a good way for me to keep the family business going and just have generational wealth.
Absolutely, man. Hey, I love to hear young people talk about things like that, man. That's even better than football talk to me, man. When you speak about that, because that kind of stuff is gonna last way beyond football. Craig, I'll get you out on this, man. Just for the TSU faithful, for Tiger Nation, just any words that you want to say to them as you head and enter their arena, be a part of their team starting this summer.
Can't wait to come down there. I can't wait to play for Eddie George. Work hard. As a kid like me, I've been taught to work hard all my life. I had to get it out the mud all my life. So I'm just ready to prove myself, prove it to myself, prove it to y'all, prove it to everyone who doubted me. And I just can't wait to be a part of the TSU family.
Absolutely, man. Well, Craig, man, best of luck to you once again. We're talking to Craig Cunningham II. He is going to be a part of Coach George's team starting this summer into this fall. Best of luck to you, Craig. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.